Now it's time to set up our patient alert templates. We do have a separate video about understanding the alert types, and it goes into depth, the different alert types and what it's searching for. So please make sure to watch that video before setting up your alert types so that you can set them up efficiently and effectively for your office. So patient alert templates are a way to have templated alerts that you can easily add to a patient's profile. A lot of times these templated alerts can mimic your care plans or your packages that you allow, or different things you need to remind a patient of at certain points in their care plan. To get to your patient alert templates, you can get to this at your system level or your location level. At the system level, it is at your system dashboard, system settings, patient alert templates. At your location level, it's at settings, initial setup, patient alert templates. So you can have alert templates at the system level that will be available to all your locations, or you can have location-specific alert templates. Here you can see I have a couple of examples of patient alert templates. This is an example of alerts I have that may mimic my corrective care plan that a patient is on. Maybe on the second adjustment, I need to send them home with the home therapy kit. I have an alert for the 11th chiropractic charge to remind me that the next visit needs to be a re-exam. So that way I can make sure the patient is scheduled accordingly for their next visit so that we don't miss those important things like re-exams in their care. To create a new alert template, you're going to click Create System Patient Alert Template. But I have an example right here of a fake care plan that I offer. So we're going to set up alerts for it. You can name the template whatever you'd like, and then I'm going to click Add Alert. So if you've previously watched our Understanding Alert Types video, you will know what settings to choose when setting up your alert templates. Again, keep in mind by default, if you do not select any of these options, which you don't have to, it will display your alert in your notification area. But I can also check these options if I want a more full screen alert or a prompted alert to the patient. I am going to set a charge count alert. I want to do it on the 6th adjustment for this care plan and the internal message. Maybe we want to have an alert that's letting us know they're halfway through their care plan. Patient message. This is optional, but this is if I want to display a message to the patient when they check in and maybe say congrats. Halfway there or something like that. You don't have to have a patient message. I want it to track chiropractic visits because I want it to count 6 adjustments on the patient's ledger. I'm going to add another charge count option. I want to do 11. I want to know that they are almost done with their care plan. I want to know that they have one more left, and I also want to add one to 12th. Now I have my 12th alert set up for the 12th adjustment charge or chiropractic charge, letting me know that they are at the end of their care plan. I could do appointment count or charge count, but I'm going to stick with charge count. I want to do 6 massage visits. That way I can know they don't have any left on their care plan. You may want to put a message to the patient that says, "Please see front desk." And that way they know that they're out of those massage visits. And so if they want any more, they may have to pay per visit for those. Again, with patient alert templates, you can select any of these options and the count is always going to be that count you want it to trigger on. Next appointment doesn't have a count option because of course it's going to be the next appointment and approximate date. The message that you want to display to the office or the patient. Count is the number of days that you want this triggered. Our other video talks about how approximate date works, and so this count is giving you that approximate date setting. So say my approximate date is 60 days out, I would type in 60. Maybe they get a set of x-rays around 60 days of in their care. So you would put 60 here. So on approximate date, the count, the number is the number of days out that you're hitting that approximate date goal. I'm going to delete this. You can delete alerts if you no longer want them on your template here. You can drag and drop the order if you want to. And once I hit submit, I have saved this template. Now, when I'm adding alerts to a patient's profile, I can either add single alerts or I can add a whole template into the patient's profile, and we'll go into another video about how to add patient alert templates and individual alerts when we discuss the patient's profile.